In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause I'm timid.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Well, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Let's go.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding giving ground. I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
Breeze now to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Brady. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On play action. Now Breeze. Looking left side of he's got a man. That's Brady. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Breeze. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
On play action, Fields. Complete to Newsom. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Hey, Ken.
Back to throw. Fields. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here's Fields. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Here we go.
Abdullah on the counter. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Fields now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Marcus Allen, a 10-yard touchdown run. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Able to slither by. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Breeze. This one thrown underneath to Achane. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Breeze now. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He'll dump this off to Achane. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Let's go.
Now Breeze. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
2nd and 10. Motion into the backfield. They'll fake the end around and look to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
To throw is Breeze. And that's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, out is Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And Diggs has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Here we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Fields throwing again. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They snap it to Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before half for Breeze. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb as time expires in the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Aubrey now for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Now Fields. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll give up the gut to Abdullah. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Fields. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 66 yards. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
Because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. There's a short one taken in by Otten. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
And right side, they're going to go option here. Now Breeze lost the football. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit be incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. From midfield, here's Breeze. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with his better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Don't jump. Ready? Set out.
Up the middle, Abdullah. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Fields escaping the pressure right. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Derwin James with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Let's go.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Up the middle, Achane.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd and 4.
Breeze to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brady.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. They'll run, Achane.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
One more time with Achane.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Breeze going to sneak it. And another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Drew Brees keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak.
And the Cowboys are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
On the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Here's 1st and 10.
You got a Kenny Bates. Line up. Here we go. Hey, 551. 551.
Here's Fields. Able to find Jones.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10.
Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Well, CD, for the losing side,